Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakabadash.
I also want to give double honors to our elder apostles, elder bishops of Great Millstones as well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. And we honor GMS Mississippi Camp. And even though we have special guests, we still honor GMS Mississippi Camp because we got brothers from the Gulf Coast of Mississippi here visiting us today. All right, so to my right, I have the brother Yaikwab, all right, along with the other brothers and elders of that Mississippi Camp, man. And we're just going to go into a few things in the spirit. You got it, brother.
All right, we're going to the MOTB. Yep. All right, the WEF, the World Economic Forum. Yep. Now, if you don't know what the WEF is, it's the World Economic Forum. It's a place where the elites come and they start. Oh, it's right over here. Right. So the WEF is the World Economic Forum. If you don't know what that is, it's a place where people come and they talk. The elites, they come, they gather, they talk about the upcoming events that they're going to unleash on the planet Earth. Esau has something called the New World Order Agenda, the NWO. You can look at your back of your dollar bill. It says Novos Orderos Seclorum, which means what? New World Order. Above that says Annual Coeptus, which means what? Crown with success. What's crown with success? The New World Order. All right. Now in their New World Order, they have a plan. Let me read this article real quick. It says WEF says CBDCs, all right, which is central bank digital currencies, must be implanted under your skin if you want to participate in society. Now, what's that? Participate in society? Go to work.
Yep.
Now, if you can't go to work and get paid, well, you don't have no house. You don't got no shelter over you. You don't got no food. You don't got no water. You can't provide for a family. So basically, they saying take the chip or die. All right. So this is how they come in. And Klaus Schwab, he is the he's the founder of the WEF, the World Economic Forum. All right, he's the upper crust elite. All right, and this is what he's saying. Hey, this is the plans that's being rolled out. So all you false prophets out there saying this Christianity is an embargo with sleeping with white women, they're saying that if you don't take this mark, you can't buy and sell. Give me Revelation 13.
I got it. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a MOTB in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Right. He received all, rich, poor, free, bond. You free, you locked up, you rich, you poor, you to the bum on the street. He's going to have all. Who's the he? Esau, man. Yep. He's going to have everybody take this MOTB. Yep. All right.
In verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the MOTB.
Hey, say that no man might buy or sell. Back to the article. WEF says CBDCs must be implanted under your skin if, giving you a choice now, you want to participate in normal society. Bring that back up.
All right, verse 17, Revelation 13, 17. And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
So you won't be able to participate in normal society, like Esau said in the WEF, if you do not take this MOTB. That is plain and simple. Elder Apostle Tahar just uploaded a video not too long ago, bro. Hey, look, if you ain't getting it, if ninjas ain't getting it, we moving on. Because at this time, it's like people on the fence. They straddle the fence. I don't know what the MOTB is. Is it this? Is it that? You've been doing this same fucking fence straddling shit for like 6 years, bro. Are you a false prophet? Is the Lord dealing with you? We moving the hell on, man. You bring that out because if you take it, this is what's said. Psalm 21:11, 14:9.
All right, this is Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them and saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand.
Now, let me get into the forehead. You got a man called Elon Musk. Let's just say it real quick. You know, Elon Musk, there's other people too. They're creating a brain MOTB. All right? You can go look it up. It's called Neuralink. All right? So just look that up. So when it says in the brain, that's what it's referring to. All right? This rice grain. You know, this is what we're going to call it right now, but it is the You know, it's that goddamn it. All right? And if you take that goddamn it, you're going to be left here to mouth. This is what they want you to place in your hand, but Neuralink is placing this into your brain. And they have a bunch of like hair-like fibers that come off of it, and it links to your optical, which is in the back, your parietal, your temporal, and your frontal lobe, which it gives them full mechanics and sensories of your body. All right? So this is what they can do when they put, it's a video that explains that they can tap into dreams and some motion with that. We don't get too much into that. Finish that. But if you take it, this is the penalty. Now he's gonna come with the miracles. I was just getting on the miracles. All right, this is how he's gonna persuade you to come and fuck around and take it. But this is the punishment.
Revelation 14:10. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
The same that take that's gonna drink the wine of wrath of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which means what he gonna leave you here, you gonna get nuked, man.
Which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels.
Y'all get Zechariah 14 and 12. Just to back that up, you shall be tortured with fire and brimstones in the presence of the Lamb and the holy angels. So guess what? When you take that MOTB, when them loops drop, if the Lord got it in your cards, guess what? You're going to sit here and you're going to get melted, just like how this brother's going to be going to bring it out. And the elect, the ones who got victory over the beast. Can you give me Revelations 15 and 1? Those who got victory over the beast, guess what? The ones who got beaten up and didn't take the mark, it's going to be looking out the eyes of the church, which is those windows. Looking at the people burn the hell up, man. Bring it up.
Zechariah 14:12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Hey, and this is, he said plague. Because guess what? These nukes are plagues too. All right? People won't be hit with this plague, the nuclear missiles. And if you ever saw Terminator 2, he left the spirit on the motherfucker Sarah Connor when she was doing it. Had the skeleton motherfucking screaming. God damn it. God damn, hey, and the Lord gonna fuck you up, man. You had a Mo up north. He came and he said, he took his ride in, and we told him he was gonna get destroyed. And he said, so what? Then I'm gonna be in the kingdom with you. He was right. But at the same time, he skipped over what? The destruction. The Lord, don't skip over that like it's something light. The Lord gonna fuck you up. He gonna have a lot of things happen before you get nuked. And if you get nuked, he's gonna leave your body there. Your spirit's locked.
Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Your flesh is gonna consume away. Your skin gonna turn to water on your ass. See?
Their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
That heat gonna hit so goddamn hard, you gonna close your eyes and it's still gonna blind you, bro. It's gonna burn your eyes. It's gonna blind you.
Like a white light.
Like a white.
Yeah. No, that's all I had to say.
Gun, like a white light. Like the brothers just said, it's gonna blind you. Boom. You ever get hit real hard? Boom. And you see that flash? That nuclear wind gonna hit your ass, bro. That nuke drop, boom, and it start hitting your flesh. Is gonna start to turn to water on your ass. Your eyes gonna melt. Continue.
And their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Your tongue gonna turn to a Reese cup in your mouth, man. This is what the Lord promises the wicked. Just like he promises the elect, the kingdom, and etc. The wicked got a reward too. Like the apostles say, and that's a foot up your ass with a steel toe boot, sideways on fire. That's it on that.
Yeah. Revelation 15 and 1. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous. 7 angels having the 7 last plagues.
Plagues now. Remember, I told you that them nukes was a plague.
Yep, that's right.
Hey.
For in them is filled up the wrath of Yahweh. And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire.
Hey, because when we beamed up, Lord willing, we be a part of that number. All these brothers out here, man. When we beamed up, we're going to be standing on that firmament, watching those nukes explode in the firmament. And that's us standing on the sea of glass. All right?
And them that had gotten the victory over the beast.
Gotten the victory over the beast, man. Not these motherfuckers over there, IUIC, these false prophets talking about some what? Oh, you can take it and you cut it out, you pop it out. When you see the nukes flying, cut your hand off and the Lord got you. No, bro. He said those who got the victory, those who never took that mark, man. Those who stood stiffly. These precepts are, yeah, come on, man, come on. Those who never took it.
All right. And over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of Yahweh.
Having that victory, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And having that victory, man, and the Lord gonna give us new bodies, man.
Right.
Can I get 2 Corinthians 2:11, man? Because we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. All right? Because out here, we see certain things happening. We got the CBDCs happening. We had Biden coming out recently talking about AI. Biden even said, I am AI. Biden said, I am AI. Right? Now, why is he talking about AI? It all goes into this MOTB system. Because who's going to track all these people? Who's going to track all they purchases and so forth and so on? It's not enough humans to do that. They need to give it over to what? The AI. They take control of this. They have something called the singularity net that they're giving over to the AI. If you ever watch Terminator, which we like to refer to with the nuke scene, they have something called Skynet that they give over to the AI. Now we have singularity net. And the people that's fucking with the AI said they tried to choose the name Skynet, but it was taken already, so they chose Singularity Net. These motherfuckers is on a mission to destroy you, bro. It's right in their paperwork. And now, in fact, fuck the paperwork, the video. Click on the video and they telling you, man. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Oh, you got it?
2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for
Right.
we are not ignorant of his devices.
We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. And some of one of his devices is because that gets into his plot, you know, his plans, his undertaking, right? Which is the NWO, New World Order. But according to his New World Order plan, is what? A real device. All right, which is that overseas called it. It's that goddamn man, the MOTP. All right, you take it, it's a wrap. All right, anybody got precept?
I got one out there.
All right, come.
Back to what you said about not taking it. You know, this is Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days.
Right, and that 10 days, and then, okay, you bring that back.
Revelation 2 and 10 again.
All right.
Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Can you give me Revelations 21:8 real quick? Because we want to get on this word fear. Because in this time that we coming in, the Lord need to have you a man, a soldier, which he enlisted you in this war, man.
Revelation 21:8. But the fearful. The first thing that the Lord said. Bring that back out, what you just said.
Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things.
Fear none of those things. Bring that out.
All right, but the fearful.
But the fearful. Because the first ones that get this punishment. The Lord takes no pleasure in cowards, man. People who fold to Esau. People who say, you know, I'm scared of Esau so much that he can kill the body, that I fear the Lord. I meant that I don't fear the Lord. That can kill the body and the soul. Bring that out completely. Bring that out.
Okay, Revelation 21:8. But the fearful and unbelieving and abominable.
Because the fearful is automatically going to be unbelieving, all right? And he's automatically going to be abominable too. Oh, my bad.
And murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death.
So you going to get those nukes, man. The first thing he said was the fearful. The fearful, the fearful, the fearful. The Lord did not give us a spirit of fear, but a spirit of power, man.
Yep.
All right, we're not roaming around in spirits of fear. Because if you fear, guess what? You're gonna bow down to Esau. When he tell you you can't work unless you do this, you can't eat unless you do this. When your wife looking at you in your mouth, like, what you gonna do? You gonna just bow down to what's going on? You ain't gonna have faith, man. The Lord told you to depend on Him, man. And fuck this, dude. Who you really gonna have faith in? All this that we doing right now, talking in the camp and our videos, it's gonna be put on the line. It's gonna be put on the test. when Jacob trouble fucking finally hit, man.
2 Timothy 1:7. For Yahweh have not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind.
The Lord didn't give us a spirit of fear, man. He gave us of power, love, and a sound mind, a clear mind. Like it says in Isaiah 33:6. Wisdom and knowledge is going to be the stability of our times. Because in Jacob trouble, when people are going fucking crazy out here, we going to be borderline. We going to be like, oh, shit. We ain't seen shit like this. Bodies dropping. We see babies laying on the street. Bro, it's going to be fucking crazy. But what's going to keep us here? Scriptures. That's going to hold you mentally. That's what's going to have you like, okay, all right, I understand what's going on, huh? Don't bug out. I understand. The Lord got you. Hold on, like how about some shy? Throw up your prayers fervently. You need to stay in. All right?
That's why I say, just to add to you, the opposite of it is Matthew 24, where it say, because iniquity shall abound, because it's going to be getting so more and more wicked during these times, the love of many shall wax cold, that wax going to psychosis. So people going to be losing their minds, but on the flip side, like you said, Isaiah 33:6, the wisdom and knowledge going to be the stability of thy times. So you're going to be seeing people in the psychosis mentality, but the elect is going to be in the stable mentality.
Calm. You're going to see the elect. They're going to have a cool, calm, collective vibe about themselves. Because they're going to understand what everything is about. While everybody else is bugging out. As a matter of fact, we'll back brother up because I heard an elder actually say something like that. He was like, the people going to be rolling with the Lord and they're going to be like, why is you so like calm? They're going to see something in you. Like your face shining. They're going to see something in you, like bugs. They're going to be attracted to the light. Now you're going to have two things. Somebody who's going to be attracted to the light to come figure out what that light is, how that light shining, where that's coming from. Or you have somebody who'll come swat that light. They're going to try to come swat that light.
Just to back your brothers up, this is a lesson that I plan to bring out at another time. Going back to Isaiah 33:6, what is wisdom? Wisdom is this word.
That's right.
You know, what is knowledge? Knowledge is the understanding of this word. And what is stability? Stability is support. That's the Most High. You know, that's where our support lies. And we had this throughout all the time. You know, throughout all generations, we had that wisdom and knowledge is the stability of our time. In this time, we got Jacob's trouble, which is at the end of the time. So that's where our support. That's how we're going to walk without having fear of the things that are happening up on the earth.
And to back you up, the fear, the wisdom you talking about, what's the beginning of wisdom?
Fear of
the Lord.
And I got that right here in Proverbs 1:7. It says, 1:7. It says the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge.
It's the beginning of knowledge. So wisdom and knowledge, shall be the stability of your time. So let's translate that. Let's unpack that. The fear of the Lord is going to be your stability now. You fearing the Lord, that's what's going to keep you mental. That's what's going to keep you afloat. You look and keep your eyes single. Oh, you're on your how about shy. That's what's going to keep you from sinking. All right.
That's all.
I got one. This is Psalm 46:10. Be still and know that I am Yahweh. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. But just having that, like you said, stability in times of trouble. And we're being trained right now to really be stable, all right, in times of trouble. You know, and ultimately for that hour of temptation. All the things that we go through is molding us to be still in the hour of temptation. You know?
And bring it out in just plain terms. Think about a horror movie that you done already seen. You done seen the scenes of it. So with somebody else watching, and that's what this word is giving us the scenes of the horror movie that's coming. So when other people begin to see it, we don't jump when things jump out at us. We're not afraid to look at it as things are unfolding. We see the gooey scenes that happen.
What's that point you had just brought up?
We're being molded. We're being trained to be still in the hour of temptation.
God, hey, yeah, like the brothers just said, we're being molded, just like your training. Like, let's say you went for gun training or whatever type training you're doing. You train so when you're finally out there in the field, that you can actually apply that training, or what they call application, applying. See, we were told not to just hear this word, but to be doers. All right, that's called application. A part of this truth is application. All right, as applying. The apostles like to say this saying, better is the man that knows one precept and keeps it than the man that knows 1,000 of them and keeps none. Understand that, right? All right, bring that up though. And this is going to get back into the MOTB because right now we're telling you about what? The MOTB. All right, and we're trying to bring it out until you don't take it. But Esau's putting certain shit in motion to where he's going to take us off of the internet. Do you know that they're trying to pass a bill right now that has you? I just shared it to the body. All right, that requires you to upload your license, your driver's license, to log on to the internet. All right. Now let's couple that article. And let's couple that with the UN saying that they are declaring war against conspiracy theorists and labeling our stuff as conspiracy theorists. We see what this is coming to. It's coming to the family of the word, man. So, prophets, we can't tell you, man, that the MOTB is this, don't take this. A Sabbath day is this. Hey, eventually we're going to be out the highways and byways, and what you got is what you got. What's on your plate, you got to eat. All right? But right now, we're telling you this is a buffet, man. Fill your shit. You need to bring that up?
All right, this is Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, says the Lord, that I will send a famine in the land.
The Lord, he said, I will fill a famine in the land. What?
Not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water.
Even though there is going to be a famine of bread and a thirst for water. And so much so that people are going to be eating each other. People are going to eat themselves. All right, like Simpsons. People like to go to Simpsons and say, oh, Simpsons, they prophecy. They put a lot of prophecy on Simpsons, right? Or on Simpsons, they had motherfucker Homer eating himself. And he called himself a Megan, not a vegan. He called himself a Megan. So how about that? All right, water becomes the new gold. That was on Simpsons too. Cannibalism had a nigga in the pot. Hey, give me 2 Kings 6:25. You want to talk about, hey, let's bring up that. Let's talk about the famine, a real famine real quick, because this famine is not going to be a food and water, but there's a real one coming. It's going to be worse than this. I'm about to bring up.
All right, 2 Kings 6:25. And there was a great famine in Samaria, and behold, they besieged it, until an ass's head was sold for 4 pieces of silver.
4 pieces of silver for an ass's head, man.
Inflation.
I'm talking about major inflation. And you know, an ass head, a donkey, that shit ain't got no meat on it. Yeah. It's abominable anyway, but that bitch ain't got no meat on it.
Right. Right. And the 4th part of a calf of doves,
shit, bro,
for 5 pieces of silver.
They was paying 5 pieces of silver. Right now, you can get the Babylon money. You gonna come out of pocket.
Bird shit.
For bird shit, bro. They was eat. That's how hungry motherfuckers was. And the Lord said in Jeremiah 30:7. Give me Jeremiah 30:7. Then finish that. After he get that, because this day that's gonna come is gonna be worse than any other day that ever hit. So what the brother is saying is that they already happened. This famine is going to be worse. Bring that up.
In Jeremiah 30 verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it.
None is like it. Not even this day. Bring that out. That was the point.
All right, 2 Kings 6:26. And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, help my lord, O king. and he said, if Yahweh do not help thee,
you?
when shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor or out of the wine press?
Hey, like, how about me outside help you?
Yeah.
The fuck I'm help you, but where you want it from? At the barn or the
Right. And the king said unto her, what aileth thee? And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow. So we boiled my son and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, give thy son that we may eat him, and she have hid her son.
When he heard that, what?
And it came to pass when the king heard the words of the woman, that he rent his clothes, and he passed by upon the wall, and the people looked, and behold, he had sackcloth within upon his flesh. Then he said, the power do so, and more also to me, if the head of Elisha, the son of Shaphat, shall stand on him this day.
That's the point. Yeah. And that's getting into the famine. The time that's coming is going to be worse than that. He was grieved. He put sackcloth on, man, and rent his clothes because guess what? He heard what the woman said. She came to him with a problem. He asked, what aileth thee? She broke it down. Man, the mom came and we hashed the deal out. We gonna eat my son today, and we gonna eat her son, and she fucking reneged on the deal, man. And he like, God damn. That's what's coming, man. Your motherfucking scared. Do you love your kids? Serve your Habashim Yahushua. That's how you save them. Or you gonna be like that woman eating her kids, man. Bone Cleisha with 10 kids out there. She gonna get hungry and little DeQuavia's gonna get fucking missing. Yep. That's real shit, man. What's we telling you to listen, man? People gonna be selling kids up, man. And shit, bro, shit gonna be grievous out here. So bring that up.
Yeah, I just want to add, during that time period, the leader of the nation of Israel, he actually it touched during the time that's coming. It ain't gonna concern them. You know, they ain't gonna care nothing about it.
And hey, Brad, hey, this is the last captivity, man. This is the last captivity. The Lord, he gonna get it up out you, man. He gonna make it even. He gonna make it back. All the sin that you motherfuckers is going on here, you 2/3, bro. He gonna get it up out you. He gonna make it even on this side. If you don't want to pay that, if you don't want to cash that check, get with the Lord. Cause like you said, Esau's shit rised up to the heavens. You know how motherfuckers said, I had it up to here. Yeah. His shit has rise up to the heavens. You want to partake with him?
That's right. That's right.
Bring it up.
All right, this is Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, says the Lord, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water.
Just got over that real famine.
But of hearing of the word of the Lord.
There's going to be a famine of hearing the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Can you give me Ezekiel 3 and 26 too? Right now. Okay.
And they shall wander from sea to sea.
They shall wander from sea to sea. Right? Because when they come up to us right now, they scoff, they mock. You know what I mean? Take videos. Motherfucker last kid drove by, rolled the window down intentionally, and did a ha out the window, man. Hey, bro, side note, you can't make this up. What's that say on that license plate over there?
1447.
144777, bro. I'm sorry, you can't make that up. My bad.
I was like that too when I first saw it.
Hey, my bad. Hey, but hey, that lets you know that bro's watching too. Right? We watching. License plate, some other shit.
Back in mind.
It's lucky.
It says, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east.
Now, what's going to make people on this planet, you know, so-called black men is worth less than a stray dog right now? Women don't want us. Nobody wants us right now. So what's going to make them seek the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua? What's going to make people put their pleasure? Well, their pleasure is going to be disrupted, though. But what's going to make people pick up their backpack, pack their shit, and just say, fuck it, and go look from sea to sea, from the north even to the east, from sea to shining sea, as America like to fucking say. Hey, bring that up.
They shall run to and fro.
This is our 2/3. This is the people who was scoffing, who said, fuck you, Lord, or I'll be back in a minute. What Kanye West said? I told God I'll be back in a second when I'm on a necklace. All right, you told, okay, guess what? Them same people come back to us. Okay.
They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord.
And we looking.
And shall not find
They
it.
ain't gonna find it. Why? And if they do bump into us, like family members or whatever, or some random motherfuckers, Ezekiel 3:26, that was it on that? We shall not find it, right?
Yeah, they shall not find it.
Ezekiel 3:26?
Ezekiel 3:26. And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth.
Hey, if they do find us, the Lord say he's gonna make your what?
And I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb.
We ain't gonna say shit to him. Matthew 25 for me.
And shall not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house.
You ain't gonna be a reprover to them, the Lord. Hey, brother, what's up, old brother? I remember y'all was on the highway and byway. What's that y'all was talking about, baby?
Yeah.
Hey, what the Lord gonna have you do? Hey, why? Because it was a rebellious house. You ain't gonna say shit. And if you do say something to him, get that Matthew 25, 9.
Okay.
You know how homeless Jake, his goal is to get money from us? So he'll walk up to us acting like he up on what we up on. Yeah, you know, I know I'm an Israelite Muslim. You know what I mean? Yeah.
There you
know
go.
what I mean?
Yeah.
They gonna walk up or something like that. Yeah, I know the name Jehovah. Yeah. But they gonna really want help.
Yeah,
They're gonna be
yeah.
approaching us like homeless. They gonna approach us, man.
Yeah, just like that. And check that, like the elder just said, guess what? Many of y'all went through shit like that. Not even in the truth.
Yeah.
Motherfucker coming to you, hey, what's up? I ain't see you in a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know this motherfucker from Adam.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, try and get something about your ass. How much more when all hell breaks loose? When shit hit the fan and they try to come up and seek this word, man. All right? When the whole earth know that this is the real currency. This is the real gold. This is the real, this life. They'll come up to you. They're going to tap dance, juggle, fuck Esau. Man, they're going to be with you. All right? But you got to be prepared for that, though. All right? And some of you brothers that speak to women, too. Just a little side note. His bitches going to be doing it, too. So don't fall over a fat ass, all right?
All right, this is Matthew 25, verse 9. But the wise answered, saying, not so.
Hey, because guess what? Because foolish. Because they have the wise was the elect and the foolish was the 2/3. The 2/3 came to the wise and said, hey, give us some of your oil. All right? What the oil is the proper breakdown of the scriptures. All right? Because when all hell starts breaking loose, they're going to realize they don't have the truth. When they start to draw their wicks up, now if you understand a lamp, that wick draw is in the reservoir of oil. And when you draw that wick up, it draws from that, and then you cut that dark wick at the top that burns dim, that burns dusty and low heat. You draw it up, you cut it, and it draws that fresh oil, and it burns bright. It burns clean. And you get the CO path. All right? So they don't got no oil. When they realize that shit start popping and they start trying to draw that oil up, they start to trim their lamps. So they come to us. They want to got the truth and say, what? Give us.
Not so.
No, bring that back right there. They say, give us.
But the wise answered and said,
They say,
not so.
at the top.
Oh, you
They
want
say, give us of your oil. This is the top. This is the other verse.
Verse 7.
Yeah, just to read that.
8. He says, and the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil.
They said, give us of your oil. What's that breakdown? What's that y'all talking about? The MOTB?
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, what's the name?
Yep.
Y'all had said this, y'all had said that. Y'all, it came to us to ask us of our oil. But what we say?
For our lamps are gone out.
They said it's because our lamps gone, we don't know.
But the wise answered,
But the wise-
saying, not so.
No.
Lest there be not enough for us and you, but go ye rather to them that sells, and buy for yourself.
Hey, look, it was a time and place for that.
Yep.
Right now, I'm working on my own salvation with fear and trembling. Now I got my family right here. Shit's down, bro. Hey, look, you gotta get that somewhere else. What's the time?
Go down to the church.
You gotta
Go to the
you gotta
church.
go. Yeah. You gotta go somewhere else, cuz.
Well, hey, Noah can open it. Noah could not open up the ark door. When he had a 120-year window to teach,
Right.
and then when that window ended, he couldn't open that door for none of those people, man. So this is a spiritual ark. Yeah, this is a spiritual ark, and now that door is going to close, and we know that door is going to close soon. And when it closes, you can't come into the ark. You know?
Think about it. Who are we to the Most High said He's gonna make our tongues clean to our mouth? So who are we to? I'm gonna say this, Most High. We don't have that kind of power.
As a matter of fact, give me Revelation 2:10, brother, because that's the balance. That's the balance. Because the brother just said, "Who are we?" To basically, the Lord said He gonna make our tongue cleave to the roof of our mouth that we don't say something. Well, the Lord has so much power, He can make you not say something, and He can possess you to say something. Just side of that.
Right. Revelation 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
Because guess what? A little side note real quick, just for brothers, man. Just this is a little favor. This has been on my spirit for a very long time, bro. I just want to say it. We've been talking about spiritual powers and stuff for a very long time. Some of us are not going to get it. All right? Some of us are ordained to be grabbed up, tortured, and put to death. Nobody's going to come save you. You're not going to get spiritual powers. You are written to be put to death. Now, with that being said, the Lord requires you to have a certain amount of faith. All right? Understand that. We talk about these beautiful things, but some of us ain't getting it. But the Lord gonna be with those brothers that go through that. He opened up the heavens for Stephen, didn't he? right? Before he got put to death. Right. There's not a precept. You can show me where the law, it said that the law had the prophet in pain and agony, and he was just, but no, the law gonna be with you, man.
It's always a balance.
It's always a balance. Why are you in there? The Lord said, don't take into account, roughly paraphrasing what you're gonna say that the brother's gonna bring out. Hey, don't take into account. The Lord gonna be with you, man. The angels gonna be camped about you. The Lord gonna possess you and make you say something, man. You ain't gonna know what you say. You gonna spit flame. Just how the Lord gonna have us stop saying something, you gonna make us say something. Yeah.
Revelation 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and you shall have tribulation 10 days.
10 days don't really mean 10 days. It's whatever, whatever time. I'm not how he put you in there. Slide.
Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. You know?
What's the precept that says, what you just went through that? Don't take into account what you're going to say?
Oh, that's in Matthew.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, right. Slack you on that. But, right, don't take into account what you're going to say, man. Because the Lord got you. All right? Like the brothers was about to bring out, man. So the Lord is in control of this whole thing. Only thing you got to do is hold on. All right? Have faith and hold on to the doctrine that you was taught. And the Lord got you. Whether you're taught it, man. Because some of us is, like I'm just saying, some of us is not going to be given spiritual powers. All right? It's for some of us to be put to death. Can you give me 2 Maccabees chapter 7? Yep. The last verse. All right? The last verse. And this is going to back up what I'm saying about torture. All right? This is going to back up what I'm saying about torture, And the Lord's going to be there with you, brothers. Just like he was with them. And the mother and the 7 children. You didn't hear that they were saying, oh, and he burnt them and it was there. No, the Lord's with them so much to put a manly spirit, especially on that younger brother. Yeah. He walked thinking in their hands, man. The mom tried to counsel him. Man, look, I ain't listening to the king. Put me to death like my brothers, man. And the mom had a manly stomach. Watching all her son. Yo, she supposed to be emotional. Now, in the midst of all that death and torture being happening, guess what? The Lord was willing to put that spirit on them. So you brothers that have this avenue to go down to, and we might be a part of that too, when you torture them put to death, the Lord gonna be with you, man. He might turn your pain receptors off. He might let you feel a little bit and just shake up, snatch you.
I believe it. I believe someone's gonna be laughing. We gonna come off as maniacs, man. Under the guillotine, laughing before the blade hit. Because like Most High is a merciful power, man. All right, but what verse did you want to begin?
The one that says,
you should make a point too.
I was just going to say, what did all of them possess? The mom, the seven boys, what did they all possess?
I'll take it to no account what you say.
Oh, Matthew 12.
What do they all possess? The mom and the 7 boys. They possess fear. They fear the Lord.
Hey, to back you up, hey, when you actually go into it, the mom was actually giving a counsel on the fear. Like, hey, take into account this. Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah created things that all this out of nothing. Basically diving into the fear. Right, just bang you up, man. Dive into the fear of the Lord, man. And the fear of the Lord is what? The beginning of wisdom, huh? Wisdom and knowledge shall be what? The stability of thy tongues. So the only thing that's going to get you over this time that's coming is the fear of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. And there's no way that you can make yourself learn. There's no way that you can make yourself have faith. Faith is a gift too.
Yeah.
All right.
This is Mark chapter 13, verse 11. But when they shall lead you and deliver you up, take no thought beforehand what ye shall speak. The
Lord said, take no thought hand of what you shall speak, man. Just like he said, what? It's proving the point that the Lord said he gonna make our tongue cleave to the roof of our mouth. And it bring the point, we got no free will, man. We just here. The Lord said, what? He gonna make something. That's false, man. He said he gonna make your tongue cleave to the roof of our mouth. And in this one, he's saying, don't take no thought. Because he gonna do what?
Neither do ye premeditate. But whatsoever shall be given you in that hour, that speak ye.
Because he gonna give it to you. and you gonna speak it. So imagine that. You don't know what you about to say, but you talking. Right now, that seems crazy. People will tell you, if you don't know what the fuck you gonna say, shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing. The Lord's about to say, no, I'm putting the spirit on you. So those who's about to, getting tortured and so forth, the Lord gonna be with you. Angels gonna be camping around about you. The Lord gonna have you, man. Like the brother was just getting into, because I thought that too. Hey man, the Lord gonna have some of us laughing before we get put to death. Separate body from spirit. Hey, you totally in your spirit, watching the body get cut on, looking at these niggas like. And the Lord just take the ghost from them. Like I'm telling you, hey, the Lord gonna be with you. See, look,
So fucking disrespectful.
look, fucking demons, huh? And this is exactly why the world need to go. We preaching the real truth. They talking about some fucking Greek god shit, man. Sigma Phi Sigma shit, man.
But you know what? It's the spirit. We in Book of Maccabees, man. These are niggas that sold out. Yeah.
Well, Antiochus Epiphanes, man.
Antiochus Epiphanes.
Fuck you, brother.
And I, the niggas that didn't have integrity was like, man, this shit hard. Life hard, man. Let's build a covenant with the heathen. Let's build gymnasiums. Let's work out butt naked. Let's sacrifice swine to idols. That's them niggas, man.
Yup.
And he made that one decree, they was with it.
Right. Hey man, look my IUIC and shit.
No, how you want to see? Well, you should know what I'm sick with niggas, because I thought those the dudes that was...
Oh no, they was doing this and all that shit.
Yeah.
But they had purple and gold. I just talked shit.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Why is this nigga from?
Yeah.
That nigga sit right there.
See, but that's what they do, man. They ain't nothing but the goddamn that's Jake trying to flex like he knows some knowledge. You don't know what the hell we talking about. Don't know nothing. But want to pull up like you know something, flexing and shit.
He saw the other dude that was accused, and he barked at him. Like saying, "What up, bro?" But he was barking at him. You see what I'm saying?
Oh.
But they just did it around the brothers while they was teaching this shit. You know what I mean? Like hell, some respect.
Right.
Yeah.
And at the same time, stunting.
Son, yeah.
They want to show us too. They part of something and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because they got an infatuation for shitting on his own people. He got infatuated for having an evil eye towards his own people, man.
ain't lying, man.
You know what I'm saying? And guess what? That was you peel all that shit back. That's what that was, man. And you pull it back even more, it's the hate for the Lord.
Jay got to one up you.
That's right.
Jay got to one up you, man. One thing I learned about being around Judah and Southern Kingdom, a nigga got to one up you. He got to show like I'm over you, man. And no matter how petty it is, man.
Hey, to back you up, that's a song by Pharrell, Mr. Me Too. It's called Mr. Me Too. And the song basically is, I'm doing this. And the guy goes, me too. And he said, yeah, me too. Yeah, nigga, you Mr. Me Too. You know what I'm saying? Like going back what you said, Jake always got one up you.
Yeah.
You can't say shit. And you know what I'm saying? You come out here, they see a bunch of brothers out here, now they got rap. Oh, Phi Sigma Phi. Okay, you gotta show us something. Everybody got one up. Mr. Me Too. All right, you got a squad too. All right. But this ain't what this is about.
It's not even Cardano.
Right. This is about getting our people right, man, to get them off that Greek god shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Worshiping Nike, Bacchus.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. People don't know about Bacchus. They still worship Bacchus today, man. Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is a feast of Bacchus, man.
Come on, man.
The Mardi Gras beads and shit. Bacchus, the god of fertility and wine, getting drunk and fucking.
Yeah.
What they doing Mardi Gras?
It's in Maccabees.
Showing titties and shit and showing titty for beads. Niggas getting fucked and drinking and a bunch of gay shit. But bro, I'm trying to tell you, man. Hey, this is what we trying to stop our people from doing. But they want to rep it hard to shot a shit on us, not even knowing what the fuck they doing.
Salaki, brother, but this was a message for those that's watching, and that's going to watch this video. Just to prove what we were talking about and going into the Most High gonna start at His own house, the 2/3. This is just a confirmation from the Most High to what we're saying that's gonna happen. And it's just a matter of time before that transpires into reality.
As the brother said, the confirmation. That was the confirmation. The Lord gives an example. We preaching the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You got 2/3 ass niggas coming worshiping fucking Greek mythology and Roman mythology. That sci-fi Sigma shit, bro.
I got one. This is 2 Maccabees 6:6. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient fasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew, and this is the point. And in the day of the king's birth, every month they were brought by bitter constraint to eat of the sacrifices. And when the fast of Bacchus was kept, the Jews were compelled to go in procession to Bacchus carrying ivy.
See, Bacchus,
Yeah.
that god of Bacchus,
Yeah.
and that ivy gets into something.
Yeah, it's like an offering to Bacchus. We said about ivy?
The ivy, because they wear them, they wear the shit across their heads and shit. Everything gonna be good, harmonious. There's gonna be fertility. And when you look at Bacchus, that false god of wine, which Bacchus was the Greek god.
Yeah.
When the Romans took over Greece, they changed the name to Dionysus. I might have it mixed up, but I believe that's right. It went from Bacchus to Dionysus or whatever. But nonetheless, guess what? This is what they worship today. The brother just brought it out. That was the Hellenistic period that we was in. All right?
I'm sorry, brother. Let me
Yeah,
cut you off.
yeah.
No, I'm looking up the etymology because I believe that's where we get debauchery from. I think debauchery goes back to Bacchus, but I'm looking it up now.
Hey,
No.
hey, Con. But like the brother was getting into, man. Hey, this is what we trying to get our people from, man. They're worshiping these false gods and coming to the Lord, man. They don't even know they ain't false gods, man. They just out here repping some old college shit, man.
Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem,
We're people before we're place. So we're talking about our people.
and set a mark upon the forehead.
And then now, who is he talking to? He's actually talking to an angel coming to put a mark upon us, man. All right, and that mark he's getting into is Thawa, when you break it down, and that Thawa means what? Exempt from judgment. All right, so you got a mark on the right hand side, and you have a mark on the left hand side. So those who say the mark is spiritual, the MOTV is spiritual, it's not. But there is a spiritual mark. We got that. Lord willing, we got that. That's that Thawa, that exempt from judgment. Then you got a carnal mark. Carnal, goddamn it. It's locked, bro.
No. I guess to say, so you just saying that the original way.
Yeah.
You know? Who has something?
Oh, still reading.
Okay, come on.
And set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Right, so he's telling what? The ones that death angels that's coming behind him. Oh, no. That's one coming. But he's telling this one angel to go and set a mark upon those that got the name of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That got the name, that practice the law, statutes, and commandments. That sighing and crying. For what abominations? Come on, you choosing, man. You see what's going on in Babylon. All right? But behind him, he told what? The death angels to do what? One is marking to not touch. Don't touch these people. And the other ones is touching. All right?
And to the others he said in my hearing,
Death angels.
go ye after him through the city and smite.
And smite, kill.
Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
Don't have pity. Don't have mercy on nobody. And let's get into it.
Slay utterly old and young.
Old young, the old lady that did nothing to nobody, that gave quarters and peppermints to the young kids and shit, get her ass too.
And young, both maids and little
The
children,
bitch that had nothing to do with nothing. She just work and go home.
and women.
And he said children too. But he said women twice, maids, and he said women twice. So you women too, you gotta understand that, hey, you ain't gonna just shake your ass and look pretty out this motherfucker and you just get inside the kingdom. Because you got bitches right now, they fuck their way to the top. You can't fuck your way on a chariot over here.
If I may, brother would get that in Isaiah 32, careless women.
Got you.
Yeah. You're right, because I've talked to certain women, I had conversations with women, and when a woman gets killed in the city, that shakes a woman up. Because women think they have some type of immunity in Babylon.
Right.
So it's kind of hard for a woman to digest, like, damn, a woman got killed. You know what I mean? So that time is up, where a woman feel like they can walk around carelessly. This is very unnatural for a woman to walk around in very provocative clothing and have no fear about her, you know what I mean, her safety, her surroundings, man. It's very unnatural. But it's a microcosm of Babylon. You know what I mean? Because Babylon is a careless city with no walls, with no defenses. So the women in America, they're like a reflection of America.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah, you just made me think about, like you said, they walk around without any care about the surroundings. They do that in the most dangerous areas of the city. You know where Jake be at, you know where they call the hoods and stuff. They do that in the most dangerous areas and still had that pride about them that ain't nothing gonna happen to us.
Well, because that they gave that that deal they had with Esau, bro. You know, they can walk out here in society because they over their men. They feel alright, bro. You know what I mean? They can walk amongst us like a comedian said, like a salmon in front of grizzly bears. And we just gotta walk around with salmon with honey on it and just be like, hey fish. You know what I'm saying, dog? Hey, but Esau got it like that, man. He deprived us to the lowest and gave our woman the leg up on us. But the Lord said, rise up, you women at ease, because shit is about to turn back to original state. Isaiah 32 and 2? No,
32 and 9.
32 and 9.
I got it.
Oh,
This is Isaiah 32 and 9. It said, rise up, you women that are at ease.
Rise up, you women that are at ease. Now, what's going to make you rise up, man? That economic inflation, economic collapse. All right, when the defense, the pressure, when the defenses of the city, all right, are taken down, and people are going back to a primitive survival mode state. All right, now you're going to lose that defense that you had in this first world country. America's about to lose that first world status, man. So when a woman, like that's actually a first world status for a woman to call the police over rape. Yeah. For a woman to call the police because of a domestic situation, that's first world status, man. But when America gets demoted from that first world status, nobody's going to respond to a rape call. Nobody's going to, or rape call, with the algorithm. Yeah. Nobody's going to respond to somebody knocked upside the head because they're going to deal with real situations, man. Dire situations. So you have to understand, that's no more something that we can do. All right? It's like welfare checks. We in the third world's war. Why would we give money to non-disciplined, horny women? But we got to use that money for warfare now. You see? Rise up, you women. And Trump was ready to do that shit.
Yeah. He was about to cut that shit off. Trump was about to cut that shit off. Had bitches like, oh no, we got to get him out of office. Hey, Trump was not just about to do that. He was about to make bitches use child support for real shit too. It's like it.
Because no. Because look, when Trump is in office, I don't know how it is now. When Trump is in office, you have to get a job to get welfare. Or you couldn't just get welfare, and then he was going to have it set up to where he was going to open up the door. There's going to be a box of beans at your door, and that was going to be them new food stamps. It's going to be like a box of beans, biscuits. That was the level he was getting to. That was the steps that he was taking, man.
Hey,
don't work, don't eat.
Because you got situations where a man and a woman, it didn't work. Now she has the main custody of the kids and she does need assistance. But then you have a whole section of our people who breed babies for government assistance, man. So a lot of our women have been sent in slippery places, just like the elites of Edom. All right, go ahead, go back to shop.
Okay, Isaiah 32 and 9, rise up, you women that are at ease.
It's like I said, it's not normal for a woman to walk. First of all, it's not normal for a woman to walk around in a city. That's not normal. That's not natural. That's not nature. Because men's hormones, male nature. You know what I mean? Yeah. When a man knows he's in solitude, oh shit, nobody is out here. Like you see a little pit bull, I like pit bulls, right? So go look at you, go find a pit bull puppy eating out the trash can. You gonna look to your left, look to your right, get that little motherfucker, man. So imagine a woman which is a possession like a pit bull. You see them titties in the ass, you're gonna look to. We're not gonna do it, but it's male nature. Oh, this is my woman. So that's not natural for a woman to roam in the city. Let alone is it natural for a woman to roam in the city naked. Right. That's ease. That's being at ease, man. That's why, because like in the scriptures with the New Testament, because you Christians want to follow the New Testament, it says the woman was supposed to be in what? Modest apparel. Right. That's your hedge. Scripture said, well, there's no hedge, the possession is spoiled. So your covering is your hedge. Like how you get a car, or like a 1969 Impala, you cover that motherfucker up. That's part of the hedge. Right. So men's eyes won't get lustful and they activate them hormones to take her, to seize her. Yeah. All right?
It says, hear my voice, ye careless daughters.
This is the voice. But the Most High so bad, bro. Because we're that little fruit stand on the side of the road. Nobody pays attention to the fruit stand on the side of the road. But everybody pulls up to McDonald's. Everybody pulls up to Burger King. Everybody pulls up to Taco Bell. And it's killing them. Right. But the little watermelon stand is life. 90% water, H320. Nobody pays attention to that shit. All right, the what do you call it, like the turnip greens, collard greens in the South. Young people don't follow that. Nah, they want KFC, they want all that. We're the fruit stand. We're the local, we're not that significant looking, you know what I mean? But it said, take heed to my voice, right?
Right.
That's the stumbling block to set up with that's the stumbling block and how it's set up with his prophets. Is to make us look insignificant. Like I told you, it was right in your face the whole time. Because that's how the Illuminati works. It was putting the phallic symbol, what's it, the Washington Monument?
The Washington Monument, the Capitol, they have the obelisk.
The obelisk, the water. They put all their demonic symbols in plain sight. The Most High put his messengers in plain sight. We were hidden in plain sight. We looked like low-income men with garments on, bald spikes, yelling at you. But that was the truth the whole time. That's the Most High's right-hand Illuminati, hiding in plain sight. All right, go ahead.
Give ear unto my speech.
This is the speech. Like you said, the Most High can make us say whatever He wants us to say. And when we're reading out the word, that's His speech. We're just the vocal cords. We're just the instrument. We're just like, you remember in middle school we had the recorder?
Right.
We're just this little recorder, man. All right, but we're reading His script. This is the director, and we're reading the script that He wants us to read. Give ear to my speech.
And everybody got a part. And every speech that is said is for somebody that hear it.
Yep, that's right. That's right. That's right. Anybody that walk past us, they're supposed to hear it. And the Most High so bad, He put us on your YouTube channel. Like you'll be watching sports highlights, you'll be watching twerk videos, and next thing you know, it's a brother come on your related videos like this. They have no relevance. You were supposed to click on it.
Yeah.
That was your hand. They said I reached my hand towards you. Right. So that was the Most I said. I came at your door. I knocked, but you didn't click on it. You came around. Y'all was out there on Saturday finna go to this little club in downtown, and you was wearing your best outfit. You walked past 4 different counts.
Yeah.
Be like, don't look at him. Don't look at this. Just keep walking straight and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might have looked at the sign by the corner of your eye, but that wasn't enough. All right?
It said, many days and years shall ye be troubled.
Like some of you said, a lot of people think they can scoff at us, die, come back in the kingdom.
All right.
No, suffering is going to be an extended time. All right? Hard times is going to be an extended time. We don't know how long it's going to be, but hard times is going to be an extended time, man. It's in the hunger stomach slows down time. You know?
Definitely true.
So all this, most, what would you say, 99% of so-called black women are feminists?
Yep.
Maybe 99%. So if you're a feminist, that's a philosophical mark for death. If you're anti-man, that's a philosophical mark for death.
Yeah.
You don't need men. All right? So most of you are going to die because most of you are single in some apartment with some little apartment dog. So you have nothing to protect you. All right, go ahead. No, go ahead, bro.
And also with the mentality that they can't fake it, bro. These women can't fake it. They can't, like a switch. They can't turn on the femininity. When all hell breaks loose, they can pretend for a little bit. Like, let's say a bitch shot you see a bitch, she playing humble and shit and dig up trouble. It's gonna come out, man. The Lord will reveal that hoe in front of you. Slack you for the language and all that. But the Lord's gonna reveal her in front of you.
What Eastern terminology, she is a whore.
She's a whore, she a bitch.
Yep.
Cause you know, a bitch, a female dog is nothing but in heat. This shit will poke out to humans, different species, man. And that's our women.
Can somebody get that in Sirach, a shameless woman should be counted as a dog?
Uh-huh.
See, we're going in the time of Jacob's trouble, we're going to be fully in the Eastern mindset. We don't give a fuck about your body at all. All right? We don't give a fuck about your body. All right? In the Eastern mindset, it's a disgrace to have an attitude problem.
Yup.
In the Eastern mindset, it's a disgrace to show your body to the public. In the Eastern mindset, it's the disgrace to not have any maternal skills, any motherly skills. So we're going to go back to an Eastern mindset where we're going to look at you like you're spittle.
But
The woman that just got locked up.
Yeah.
It was an offense for her to go across seas, to go by and talk to those men as she talked to us and shit here in Babylon. That was an offense.
Yeah, because in the East they honor men.
that's what I was
In the East they honor men.
I was about to say, you know, to top it off, it's about respect. You know,
Right.
you know, if she's not gonna give you that respect, what did in Sirach, Wisdom of Solomon, it says a woman that doesn't follow the truth, just roughly paraphrasing, give her a bill of divorce.
And she doesn't go in the way that you would have her.
Yup.
Right.
So if she wanna, because what's gonna happen is you still gonna have women that hold on to that femininity, not that feminist. Yeah, you still gonna have women that hold on to those feminist ideologies, and you gonna see it. Like you said, they're gonna try to hide it, but you gonna see it. It's like, nah, disqualified.
Go and get the fuck. How an elder said up north. Hey, you go right there. Sir, please. Cause now they gonna bow down and shit. You gotta really paint that picture for yourself, man. Not no bullshit. That bullshit. Your head's in the clouds. You talking about think about some shit that don't matter. You gotta put yourself in what's about to happen. If you count yourself as a man of the law, a hopeful elect, it could be a chance where you walking and this bitch that you're with you might tell her go that way, bro, and she might follow your ass. Or like what the elder said up north, he might be like, hey yo, hey, go that way. Like real, like, hey, look, I'm not playing with you. Ain't Squally ain't coming in, you can't call the Romans on me. I told you go that way. Alright, you stinking and shit, cause ain't gonna be no tampons and shit. You stinking, you a liability, you probably got children, and go that way. And that's how it's gonna be. So you women, you don't wanna be like that? Hey, get right, because guess what? My wife and the brothers that got wives, guess what? They good. If they right, they good. They got their little spot. They be looking at the rest of y'all bitches like, I don't wanna be her.
Then we're gonna be nation building. Like Umar Johnson, they big on nation building, but we can't do it now. But Isaiah 4:1, that's a translation of kingdoms. So if you're nation building, you're saying, what asset can I bring with me? Which one of these women are assets? Right. Who's gonna add to this kingdom? Because, bro, we finna be legends. You're gonna be a lord. All right, in the East, a lord is a man that's over in the states. You're gonna be the ruler over property. You're gonna be a ruler over a province. You're gonna be joint heirs under your house shop. So you're gonna be thinking, what woman can extend my empire? You know? Yeah. So you're not gonna be looking at, ooh, she bad. So like most women not gonna make it over here, man. You know?
If you compare the women in the U.S. to the women that's in Ghana and Belize and stuff like that, I mean, them women overseas got these women beat by a long shot as far as looks and body and, you know, mannerism and how they treat a man. So, you know, it's going to...
And one thing I learned about being in survival mode, you serious as hell and you got no nonsense mentality. Right. So you're not like that little simp shit Jake be on now. You might kind of tiptoe around certain shit with a new woman. You're not going to be on that now, man. You're going to like, get the fuck out of my face. Right. You're going to go this way and get the fuck on.
My way to highway.
Right, but you get that shame too. All right.
This so Rock 26 and 25. A shameless woman should be counted as a dog.
So what consists of shameless? You ever heard that rapper called Sexy Red?
Like the black chick?
Black chick.
Yeah.
She was like her pussy red, her booty hole brown.
Yeah.
A shameless woman. She'll get stoned to fucking death, man.
Yeah.
I beat the shit, like if I could do it.
I hear you, bro.
I just beat the shit out of her.
I hear you, bro.
And it's not like, oh, I just don't look at women. No, like it just that. And then shit, a nigga licking her foot, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
takes your soul.
Yeah, man, I beat the shit out of her. So that's a dog. Walk around the streets in Miami Beach party with a bikini, that's a dog. The Eastern mind, we hate that shit.
Because you acting like a beast.
We hate that shit.
Because you acting like a beast.
Yeah.
Like you an animal. Like the Lord said, you a brute beast. Yeah. You an animal, you a bitch. The Lord called you an animal or a beast, you're heat. You walking around, you're not a dog going around poking them ass out to everybody, but now you're a human. You're another species walking around acting like a bitch. You going around here just dotting it up, as we call it. Dot meaning that hole over there.
Hey, as a matter of fact, the brother does anybody know you good, bro? The brother holding the scripture. The brother could look up the word civilized because see what was happening after Yahushua, after the arrival of Yahushua, he went back to the spirit world. But he had already built up his disciples, right? And the disciples became apostles, right? The apostle was sent forth, basically to bring the scattered sheep back to their heritage. But we had to go through a phase of being civilized. Because when we were under the Greco-Roman influence, we had really went back to a peaceful state. The empire might have been advanced, but we were very primal in those advanced empires. So in America, it's advanced, it's a first world country, but Jake is very primal here. So part of the first level of really civilization is self-control. See, you just go back to Bacchus. Bacchus pushed self-debauchery, self-indulgence. But no, going back to the East is self-control. So a woman broadcasting that she's in fucking heat, all right? That's an actual, like you said, a dog. Yeah. So really the daughters of Zion are all full of modesty and self-control. And that's what they're being taught coming back to the fold, man. You know?
Yeah, there's a lot of women waking up too.
Yeah.
You know, I got an IG account, and it's a lot of them on there talking about respect. You're supposed to respect them. Now, men don't want to come home to listen to all this rhetoric and bitching and going on. But you know, this is how you should greet your man. You know, how is your day?
Yeah.
It's gonna be all right, baby. You know, just hang in there.
Yeah.
You know, and soothe and calm. You know, and that pushes him to do more. You know, for her and the family.
Right. Right.
Hey, and yeah. Hey, just get to what the brother said, man. This definition of civilized. It says, let me get a few similar ones. So it says, at an advanced stage of social and cultural development.
So that's what they would say like America is. Social and cultural is at an advanced state. The Western world, you know, the suit and tie, all this other stuff.
First world
country. You gotta believe it.
Hey, it says enlightened,
Yep.
educated.
Well, now we're enlightened. So we're civilized. Because it says that we were enlightened with this word, tasted the heavenly gift. So that's from being civilized. All right?
And I just want to point out, it's a lot. Whose civilization are we civilized under? How worship our shadows.
Right.
Because he brought us out of this world to come into his world.
Yep, that's right.
Right, be civilized has some type of like home, like compass. Like you're civilized, you're not brute. Look, opposite of what we're saying, uncivilized, it says barbaric.
Yep.
You know, you're a fucking barbarian. You're basically an animal. You're a human animal.
And that's what Esau calls us. Animals. Beast.
Goyim.
But he took us from our power, then called us animals. He took the laws from us. Now we're living without laws. Now it's like, yeah, those are animals, those are niggas. He took the laws from us, man.
See, Esau, he the ultimate framer, bro.
Yeah.
He trying to frame us.
Yep.
Now, John, no, look what your people doing. He dropped
Yeah.
cocaine in the hood, dropped guns in the hood. Shit, dropping them. He fly them bitches over here. He boat them bitches over here. And then strategically through the CIA and FBI, go to certain spots and niggas that they got as kingpins, drop them shits off to sell out to our people. But then you want to say, look what they doing.
Right.
Motherfucker, you the dealer. You the man. You the man behind it. You know what I'm saying? We caught you right. You went to the ship too.
You didn't change your doctrines of what you
Isaiah
belief system.
24:9.
And then, so you don't have a sense of morality about it. You know, you think it's okay, or think it's some type of something that's a part of your culture. You know, that's a part of black culture and it's looked at as it's highly esteemed if you like doing those type of things, doing Esau's bidding, even if you don't know it's the hand that Esau doing.
And that's why, and see, and I'm gonna let you get the scripture too, but this, we're supposed to unplug from black culture. And a lot of brothers, even in the truth, you struggle with that. Like even different Israelite camps, they got that Israelite facade, but underneath that it's a street nigga, it's Tyrone. So this truth is deeper than what you thought, man. Yahweh Hashem Shai really wants us to cleanse from the old man. Because Esau created that old man. That's his Tyrone. You saw the movie they cloned Tyrone? Have you seen that yet?
Watch a little bit.
Yeah, watch the whole thing.
I watched it last night.
It started off slow.
Yeah.
It's a good fucking movie.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, but the old man, that's our Tyrone. Esau created that old man. So we have to go back to Yahweh side to fucking purge from that Frankenstein that he created in America, man. Like you said, we thought that shit was cool. He thought you was a lame if you wasn't a nigga.
Yeah.
So we have to purge, get purged from all that, man. And y'all got it.
That's the true brainwashing.
Yeah, that's right.
That's that true brainwashing. We get into, but people will be like, "Are you brainwashed by that Israelite shit?" Well, you know what? We are brainwashed by the Lord, right? We've been raised in Babylon and took on so much filth and negativity in our mind, and the Lord took that spiritual sponge and washed our mind off, bro. And we began, and like a child, we learned. We became a blank slate, and we became learning the scriptures and how to conduct ourselves with the Lord. That's right. That's right.
So like I just wanted to say, in watching that movie, you know, I couldn't understand the cloning part of it, but now it just come out. How do you clone yourself through your offspring? You know, he's a clone of me. You know, and so I'm passing down them traits, so like to him.
It's called hereditary.
Right, and now he's picking up those traits
Heritage.
and doing the same thing.
Because it got, like, I never even thought about it like that. So I was looking at it like, in every city it's the same archetypes. it's the same characters.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I remember the little candy machine called the homies, like the so-called Mexican, like every's like a Mexican character. Each one's like it's like a poster, and they got like the homie with the glass and the big the little, you know what I mean? But it's like amongst Issachar, it's like 20 archetypes, and they call it the homies. Well, with our people, it's like 20 archetype of niggas.
Right.
So you got the drug dealer, the scammer, the preacher, the pimp.
Models or prototypes.
The prototypes,
Yeah.
archetypes,
Right.
classes, and it's like that's like a clone. But in every city, it's those same 20 archetypes in every fucking city. So Esau created these things that he can control, these mindsets. So you're gonna be a drug dealer, an athlete, a scammer, which you can put in the same category as a drug dealer. Or you got the preacher, you got the pimp, you got the prostitute, you got the blue collar. All right,
somewhere fit in there somewhere.
but Esau got it set up so you finna fit into one-eye mode.
Yeah.
So even if you're not fully up on clones or whatever, like figuratively speaking, he cloned these fucking models.
Right.
He's cloned these archetypes, these prototypes of Jake, man.
That's why you
Personas.
like your entertainers and your celebrities and like movie actors or movie characters that they push all those different archetypes on movies or in the music videos. And that's what Jake inspired the beast. So now you got those same archetypes in the higher position in these lower areas.
Listen, every fucking city, I know brothers have been in different cities. I know you from the East Coast. You went down south, you probably was like, man, these just like the South version of World Bank.
Yeah.
The accent was different.
New Orleans, definitely.
Huh?
New Orleans, definitely.
Definitely New Orleans,
Yeah,
right? Big city vibe.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, damn, these niggas just like up here, just with a fucking Creole accent.
Yeah.
So it's like, but why? Because Esau created these archetypes. Like, we all wear fitted caps. We all wear Nikes and Jordans. They all got that tattoo, that Christian tattoo on their neck.
They got their mama, they got all these
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah. Now, I went to Aurora, Illinois. I was amongst Northern Kingdom. They all had a taper fade. This like Ephraim, Issachar. They got a taper fade, the tattoo, and they're like, y'all light skinned niggas, man. They fit into that same mold that Esau created, man.
Hey, I saw motherfucking Gad, bro.
Yeah.
Long John with the ponytail. Keeps some shut homes. Motherfucker had a feather tattooed under his eye.
Yeah.
I said, now you say natives, so-called natives ain't Jake, look.
Yeah, come on,
but like
man.
you said, getting back the same archetype. Look,
Yeah.
look at Jake.
Yep.
We fall into that same mold. Like,
And if you could fall into that mold, which is a character, then you're gonna play out the script that's written for that character.
that role.
Their role, hence the role model. Like you said, the entertainers are role model. They're modeling out the role that we supposed to play. They're models for that role. And if we fit into that mold, if we become those characters, we're going to live out the role. And he has death written for every role. If you're a Keisha, all right, if you're a drug dealer, you're a street nigga, whatever, he already has a script written out for it. He's going to kill off every character. All the characters written to be killed off eventually.
Then you got somebody to replace you once you kill it off.
Yep, exactly. They clone Tyrone. That's your clone. Yep. That's your replacement. Another nigga. All right, you got it, bro.
All right, I got a precept to back you up, what you were just saying. This is 2 Peter 3:11. And we read, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved,
Yep.
what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh?
Hey, this thing, guys, I'm sorry, man. This thing is deep. Because when we wake up to Yahweh Basham outside, we unplugged from the matrix. And what we did, we stepped away from that fucking clone. We won't, because the old man was created, it was engineered, it was culturally engineered by Esau Edom.
Right.
Whatever we wanted to be, it was culturally designed by Esau Edom. So we woke up to Yahweh side, not only did we unplug from the matrix, it's like we stepped outside of our own body.
Right.
We stepped outside of Tyrone. So, like I said, what manner of persons are you to be? Now that's the opposite of Tyrone. Now we gotta be like Yahweh Shai. Now that's the archetype that we're really supposed to follow. That's the role model that we're really supposed to follow. Is the mold of Yahweh Shai, which is really the image of Yahweh.
That's what Yahweh shall say. The only way to the Father is through me.
Yep.
So you got to follow me in order to get to the Father.
Which goes, what
He who sees me sees the Father. That's it.
So we stepped outside. That lightning struck and some triggered. It's like, oh shit, you woke up from that spell. I'm telling you, woke up to the truth. See how about Shema Shai? You woke up from an MK Ultra spell.
Yup. You woke up from a monarch MK Ultra, spell, and what you're saying, you separate, now you can start to separate yourself from the archetypes, from those models. So this says what ought the person he should be. And all holy conversation, which conversation breaks down the etymology is the behavior.
That's right.
So when you get down to it, it's like, well, when you talking about the archetypes, you go to any state, you got this. When you follow the Lord, you snap out of the matrix and you separate yourself from the molds and different models and prototypes, the archetypes. That's it.
No, man, let's go back to Proverbs 1:7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge.
That fear, that fear will wish you up out of the something place. It's because when you first, when I give my own testimony, I'm not even that fucking important, man. But when I was looking for some type of truth, right before I came into the truth, and I saw Elder Apostle Rakah hold this, he asked that fake Jew, what does Qadar mean? Because we know, Song of Solomon 1:5, I am black. They went back to Qadar, all right? He's like, what does Qadar mean? Like, something struck. When I started watching the Apostles, the lightning struck me, and I was so fucking serious. I was still in school. I was so fucking serious, and I used to have a head full of waves, man. Then my hair got nappy. I just didn't give a fuck because that lightning struck me, and the old man got struck by lightning.
Yeah.
Now I was waking up from that spell. When I first heard about the Willie Lynch, I was like, oh shit, I'm a part of a fucking program. That lightning struck my black ass, man. But that was that clone, your Babylonian archetype gets struck by lightning. Now your black ass woke up from the sunken place. Now you're in a laboratory looking around like, what the fuck?
How about that?
Because this part of the programming. This nigga right here is part of the programming. And one of the scenes of the movie, when they reprogrammed their clones, they put a machine in front of him, and he had all type of pictures flashing in front of his eyes. And goddamn it, in real time, this one of your pictures program your ass, man. It's Cesare Borgia. All right, it's BET. This picture, because every time I was a little baby, I've been watching BET, right? That's part of your fucking programming. MTV. All right, that's part of all those images flashing. Okay, money, naked women, cars, and he was programming your destiny. He was programming the script that he wanted you to play out, man. All right, but when this truth hits you, you got struck by lightning, and that killed Tyrone. But now, the man of Yahweh Bashim Shaz, he's woke. Now our goal is to stay outside of the frame of Tyrone. Stay outside the matrix, man.
Hey, if I can right quick, because you kept saying, I got shocked. Edgar J. Hoover, the old FBI director, when Malcolm X and Martin Luther King was around, or whatever, he wrote in unclassified documents that used to be classified, that now they so-called classified. A bunch of that shit is blacked out. Close classified though. Anyway, he says he has to stop Malcolm X, fuck Malcolm X, but what you said, a person that's going to come and electrify the so-called black race. So when you say you got shocked your black ass, electrified your ass, and boom, killed Tyrone, and you turned into the new you, Esau even sees it like that. It's going to be what he was really talking about was the prophets coming and electrifying the race and getting them energized and raising them inside of the truth. I just wanted to say that.
I'm just going to add to that. If I'm not mistaken, I think in the last part we do that, himself as the creator of the geometric, wasn't it 7 of those tubes of him that was back there, that was in the tubes, that was to replace him?
Don't make me lie to you, bro, but I think it might have been 7, bro.
Which goes back into the scriptures, when you turn away from the world and you come clean, what happened? The demon come back with 7 more demons that are worse than you.
And I should have researched the director, but he went into the scriptures.
Yeah.
The director was all into the scriptures. And I don't want to say too much because you haven't watched it yet. Yeah. Watch that movie.
I'm watching it.
It's not even covert. It's just like in your face.
Right.
Damn, they came out and said it. Damn, they went with, oh shit, they actually know who we are. Oh shit. That's all I say.
Hey, that reminds me of, this real quick, brother. Let me get on that. The Mist. The movie The Mist. Hey, they came out right in front of our face and said it, right? They said it was caught, all hell broke loose on some mysterious shit. It was a mist, had monsters in the mist, so forth and so on. Newly created beasts, right? So they was trapped inside of a grocery store. And the chick was reading the scriptures. She was scaring everybody. She was like, all this talk about a modern God or there's no God at all. Stop, you're scaring the children. She kept on going. It had a group of men, like 2 men that came and they stood next to her like, we protected her from the scripture or whatever. And he said, all this talk about a modern God, no God at all, or something like that, there is a God. And it's a stern, he's a vengeful God. And he's the God of the Israelites.
I saw somebody put that clip up, but I didn't watch the movie.
Yeah, see, the clip is good when you get into the scene. Like, you know, the lights off, you into that bitch. Probably got some guy young with you, and you win it, and you look at how niggas are snapping, the children, and you look at the motherfuckers going crazy, and she's standing still with that scripture stiffly. And now you see motherfuckers don't know what it is, but they like, fuck it, she right. They standing next to her, ready to put hands on anybody that comes up against her. And she let the Lord's presence be known. There is a God. And he's the God of the Israelites. And what she say? He's a stern and he's a vengeful God. Yeah. So it gets backing you up. Hey, they tell you right in your face. Esau let you know. Which backs up to what we saying to get fucking right. Because it ain't just us saying it. The dude that you need to hear talk, to listen to some shit, he's saying it. Because you know, we say something, they don't listen. As soon as your daddy come and say something, we tell him the sky is blue, no, I don't know. He said now it's blue. Well, no, your daddy is saying that we right. 2012, the movie. When all hell's breaking loose. Who would have known that those crazy men on the highways and byways holding those cardboard boxes was right?
They said that in the movie.
Well, 2012. Now, what was happening in the movie 2012? All hell was breaking loose. We keep telling you to get right. For the grace period, that door in the grace period get closed because Yahweh Shemi Shah, he coming back with a vengeance, man. It's written on his hand to come back and fuck shit up.
Was it a flood in 2012?
Yeah. It was a flood, and volcanoes erupting. It was basically like tectonic. It was basically like Earth disaster, remodeling, kind of like the nukes dropping and the remake of the Earth without the nukes.
But in that movie, you know, the elite knew that because they
made
the arcs.
Yeah, they made them arcs. What the brother was getting into, how we left into an ark, a ship at the time of Noah. How he left in there, and you brought it out last camp when we was in Gulfport. In Gulfport. You said that we're gonna leave in the ship too. Yeah, Lex, man, just making the correction.
And this is spiritual ship. And prove that this is the freaking Matrix. We're in ship Nebuchadnezzar. Because if you watch the movie Matrix, they was in a ship, and they call it ship Nebuchadnezzar. But outside the ship was the Matrix. So spiritually, this is ship Nebuchadnezzar, man. Like right now, it's our head, and we're prophesizing and we're condemning the Matrix. We're condemning because Babylon is basically the Matrix.
Right.
So we're condemning the Babylonian program, which really constitutes the Matrix, man. Because our women, if you look at all of our women in the archetypes, they're all offsprings of the Matrix. If you look at Jake and all the sons,
right?
They're all constructs of the Matrix. Our mom, our dad. It's the Matrix. Even when I'm sorry, bro. Even when you go into the Matrix, when you put on your uniform for your job, now you're role playing. You're playing into your alias in the Matrix.
They even get even more deeper to when we talk about the roles and stuff, brother. Even what they call soulmate, just to put more stank or more funk on that word role. Soulmate, you're really a role mate. Because you're really looking for somebody to play a role that you're given. That script you wrote, well, my lover would never do this, A, B, and C. You're looking for somebody to play that role. You know what I'm saying? So getting into, when we understand that we're in this life playing a role. You just got to figure out what role you play. You know what I mean? What script you was given. Hopefully that you was good enough in the auditions to get saved. Not just saying like that.
No, that's heavy, man. And we gotta practice playing that role when we go into the Matrix. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand doing. But we're playing a role when we go into the Matrix, man. But it's all type of agency. When you wake up to this knowledge, in the spirit world, it's a contest to get you back into the Matrix. To the left hand, all the demons and spirits, their goal is to get you back into is to bring you back into that Javante, to that Tyrone clone, man.
It seems like what happened in Egypt.
Yep, that's right.
And that's just what happened outside the club when they ran out of the club.
Yep.
You know, what he tell them, he said, you got 2 options. You go back to You can be killed by whatever his name was, or you can go back to be your normal life, getting back into, you know, what you were doing.
Yep. He almost, like you said.
Hey, and then right there, when you look at the matrix that the brother was saying, this is what we're giving you right now. We're giving you the option of the red pill or the blue pill. All right. All right. We're telling you to either get this truth and sweet in your mouth, but it's gonna be bitter in your stomach. All right. Or you can just, you know, go back into the world and just do what the fuck you. There's a million things to do in Babylon. You know, choose one.
Yep. Because he constructed. I'm sorry. He constructed Babylon. It's a carnival.
Right.
It's a freaky demonic carnival.
Big party.
But he designed all the games. You know, you go to a carnival like the goal set like an oval, like this shit set up.
Yeah. That shit rigged.
Yeah, it's rigged.
Yeah.
But Esau's an engineer.
Right.
He engineered this Babylonian carnival, which is modeled after Egypt or Kemet. All right. So it's not. But he already got it set up to where you can go and get distracted in that motherfucker.
Yeah. Hey, and people will choose them, huh?
Yep.
And we just trying to tell you, hey, if you don't get with y'all about y'all shot, guess you're gonna be put to death, man. We're gonna let some scriptures speak. I can't bring that out like that.
Romans chapter 12, verse 1 and 2. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
Now, how do you present your body as a living sacrifice? Well, you got family, you got to put them on the back burner for the Lord. You want to become a rapper or some more bullshit in the earth, you got to put that on the back burner and become out here in the highways and byways. All right? You want a motherfucker go fuck with a bitch, but you got on the highways and byways, you go on the highways and byways. Business before pleasure, bro. You got to make it, going out to see brothers. Making your body a living sacrifice, man. Doing things that the world will see as like a headache, a burdensome, or whatever like that. We do it. We make our body a living sacrifice, not cutting ourselves or whatever like that. But through the spirit, we out here in the heat. Everybody in the air conditioning some fucking well else, man. I mean, we out here in the heat. We got a little shade on us. We making our body a living sacrifice. We sweating, man. We out here giving the word up, man.
Give living water. Ain't no physical water.
Right. Give me that living water. We're gonna get some real water in a minute.
You know, Jake don't. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Jake like to be clean around women, right? Yeah, but see, we got water under our arms, we sweaty. You know, we got flies around us, man. So it's just counterclockwise to how Jake really moves, man. You know, we don't have those Grecian beards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got these garments on.
Like the brother said, man, we got rocking our ball spots and shit, man. I was been supposed to come, man. We looking for a new kingdom, man. A new place, a new body, man. Fuck these ball spots, fuck all that shit, bro. We looking for something different. People will look at us like, man, it's a Saturday afternoon. They crazy to be out there on the highways and byways. They ain't got no bitches, they ain't got no what you call them. What Jay-Z said, it's how they really think about us. He said, talking about how shot the Last Supper. You got a table full of broads. I got a table. But no, he said, I got a table full of broads. You got a table full of fellas. Ew. And y'all ain't getting no cake. Yeah, it's how the world look at us.
You catching on there, man.
Yeah.
You catching on. But it's the Matrix, man. Because, hey, going back to the Matrix, in the ship, they dress like us. And you know what I mean? If you watch the movie The Matrix, and when they was in the ship Nebuchadnezzar, they dressed like us.
What do you call Zion, bro?
Yeah. The sequel they call it.
Yeah, that was called Zion.
That was the name of the temple.
Yeah, it was called Zion. It was called Zion.
I stand corrected. So this is spiritual Zion. Spiritual Zion, we're not dressed like we're in the Matrix. So we got that natural, rugged look. So we're in Zion spiritually. But also going back to the table full of women, Satan offered Jay-Z that shit.
Yeah.
Because Satan was gonna offer Yahweh something similar. All the kingdoms.
Yeah.
And even in the movie Matrix, one of the agents, he made one of the dudes sell out because he offered him a steak. He was like, man, it's not steak, but it tastes like it. You know what I mean? Like, part of the Matrix is I can offer you these luxuries if you sell out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's what our people, and you know what the main thing going back to the MOTB? You get to have access to the new society. Esau's coming over here, called it the New World. Right. All right, Esau doing this again. He's destroying the old world to create a new world order. You have access to the new, brand new world if you take that MOT to the busy. Now check this out. They also saying the UBI, Universal Basic Income. A brother just made a video, I believe it was Should of Faith 05, If I'm wrong, Salaki, I'm gonna find that out. It says $2,000 a month for those who take that. Goddamn it, you'll get a UBI of $2,000 a month. Now let's listen. Now this is out in the open now. Now niggas can go take it. All right, you get you a UBI, you get paid. Now what's up with the motherfuckers at McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's? They get paid $9 an hour. They get $250 a week. They pay like $1,000 some change a month, and then they gotta pay bills in their car and shit like that. You mean to tell me what you call them? Esau come out and say take that goddamn it, and you get extra rack on top of that, and you get full stamp child support, and you could go be a hoe? Shit, you talking about they coming out here like, poke me in.
Then you got the metaverse, you got all your social media platforms.
God.
You could be living it up till you die.
And check it, and Esau got it strategically placed to where he's going to collapse society. He's going to put pressure on the dollar so you can be more on the CBD side. You know what I mean? Esau, you know, all that, he puts all that KO, you know, chaos, reaction, solution. You know what I'm saying? Hey, get that out there. I'm going to bring that up.
Present your body as a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good, acceptable, and perfect will of the Most High.
It's that brainwashing we was talking about. Hey, bring that back real quick.
Romans 12, verse 2 or 1.
Let's bring it back.
Romans 12 and 1 again. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
Right, right. This is about living sacrifice, and if you do that, the Lord going to protect you. Give me Psalm 91 and start at making your body a living sacrifice, right? And if you do that, you get a reward. All right.
This is Psalms 91 verse 9. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even...
We made the Lord, which is my refuge, which means what? Your hiding place, your shelter. All right? You know how your woman, when all hell breaking loose or some shit like that, she gonna come run up onto you. Hear a loud noise at night, she up under your ass. It's you go downstairs and go see what the fuck is up there. Bad thunderstorm, they all up under you. Why, bring that back?
Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge.
Refuge, we supposed to be like that with your high box sitting outside, just like your woman is with you. We supposed to be up under him, cleaved on to him.
Even the Most High, thy habitation.
Your habitation, our dwelling place.
There shall no evil befall thee.
No evils when to befall thee.
Neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
None of these plagues gonna come fuck with you, especially them nukes is a plague too. We gonna get hit by those nukes. Alright? But you gotta make your body a living sacrifice. Come on the highways and byways, man. Leave Eve and shit. Hey, you got brothers, they came and saw us miles, 100 something miles away, left their family and some other shit. Esau could have EMP'd some shit while they was down with us. That's making your body a living sacrifice, man. That's putting things on the back burner for the Lord, man. Not putting the Lord on the back burner.
And then, you know, just on the flip side, just food for thought. We put that we sacrificed the old man.
Just thinking.
Yeah, we sacrificed ourselves. Yep, we denied Tyrone. Because if that old man, that's not Tyrone, right? But Tyrone can live it up in Babylon. You can line your hair up for us, get that shiny bald head, get that perfect Grecian beard, tattoo the arm up, you know what I mean? Put all that energy into Babylon, and you have fun in this demonic carnival. But we killed Tyrone. We killed our clone.
Yep.
We killed that old man that could have lived it up. So now we're outside the matrix, we're spiritually in Zion, all right, looking at the matrix in third person, condemning it.
Right, hey, like that brother said.
It says, for he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways.
Hey, the angels camp around about those who fear y'all by seeing y'all inside. There's angels around us right now. We got faith in it.
It wasn't. Tyrone. My brother went into the name Tyrone. So what is Tyrone? You know what I mean? You know?
It says, they shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against the stone.
Alright, getting into this prophecy real quick on the destruction, bro. Like if you take the MOTB, you don't listen to and you ain't listening to man. Alright? You ain't listening to man, don't hate a camp because you see men out here so called black. Can somebody, hey, give me 1 Thessalonians 4:8. It's either 1 Thessalonians 4:8 or 2 Thessalonians 4:8. Yeah.
This is Psalms 50:5. It said, gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. You know, so that's going into what the brother's saying. These sacrifices that we're making, we're showing and proving to the Most High that we are of His order. We obey Him. You know, going back into Acts 5:32. You know, it says, it slipped my mind, but Acts 5:32, the Holy Spirit is given, roughly paraphrased, the Holy Spirit is given to them that obey Him. Right. You know, so we're obeying what He asks us to do. You know, this is a covenant. So this is a covenant that we making with Him.
Hey, the spirit of the prophets is subject unto the prophets. So hey, if you're not, hey, you ain't gonna get this word if the Lord ain't dealing with you, if you ain't chosen, man. Hey, it's a lineup, just like school. Motherfuckers line up, there's 2 people, they team captains. I want him, I want him. You ain't chosen, you ain't chosen.
All right, yeah, 1 Thessalonians 4:8. He therefore that despiseth not man.
So therefore that despiseth, you hate. You don't hate us. You talk all that shit. It's motherfuckers that hate us, man. They hate camp. They hate camps because they hate us. They ain't hear what we saying. There's a bunch of niggas and I hate them.
1 Thessalonians 4:8. He therefore that despiseth not man, but Yahweh, who have also given unto us His Holy Spirit.
You don't despise us. You despise the Lord that gave us His Holy Spirit. So what we're saying, it's the Lord's words. How we're moving, it's the Lord's mannerisms that we're acting after. So you come and hate at us, you ain't hating us. You ain't talking shit on us. You talking shit on Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. That gave unto us His Holy Spirit. So you want to call us all type of sexual deviants because we talk about grape? All right, we sexual deviants and this and that. Well, you're really not saying it to us. You calling y'all shy. You calling Yahweh a sexual deviant.
But then you have all type of immoral sexual acts that you green light.
Sodomy.
Yeah, that's right.
Being for one, and then when to play, do it in the butt.
Yeah.
And then play the song, do it in the butt.
Pedophilia. There's so many states in America where you can have sex with a dog. Like, there's so many states in America where you can marry a dog. Like, no, you're not gonna get anywhere arrested anywhere if you have sex with it, but you can actually walk a German Shepherd down the aisle and marry it in 14 different states. Right?
Hey, a woman marry a horse, huh?
Yep. I want to marry, but you said the word sexual deviant.
Sexual deviant.
But really, you're the deviant because sexually he deviated from the ways of Yahweh. Because a woman was supposed to be a virgin until she married that one man. Yeah. So to allow women to be sexually promiscuous before they get a ring on their hand, that makes them sexually right, man. Yeah. Yes, sir. That made them say your kingdom is full of sexual deviancy, man.
Yeah.
All right? Because to really break or whatever, there's laws saying if you eat it, you buy it.
Yeah.
If you eat that product off the shelf, it's yours. Now, culturally, you're supposed to marry my daughter. Like, you know what I mean? You have a feast and all that. But if you just fucking can't control yourself, that's your product now. That's your property.
Right.
So it was security laws behind it.
Yep.
But not just, she be a SLUT.
Yeah.
But now she's just all over the place. Yeah, she is. Don't nobody know who daddy is. That's sexual deviancy, man. But now, our code was you break it, you buy it. You break her virginity, you buy her.
Right.
You know, that's all that was.
And that 50 shekels or whatever.
Yeah.
That was that dowry.
Yeah, that was that dowry, man. So no, we're not no deviants, man. You're a deviant because you deviated from the 613.
613.
And she was out there being the SLUT. You were supposed to have her put together.
That's right.
Because she was a disgrace to you and being the man.
That's right.
And to your family name.
That's right. So go ahead, bro.
Hey, like the brother was saying, y'all actually sexual deviants, man. These women and stuff like that, and also y'all camps are also sexual deviants because we're likened unto women, unto the Most High, right? And we're supposed to be unto virgins, not having sex with any other false gods out there, not coupling ourselves to any other doctrines or philosophies. But y'all went and polluted the doctrine, which couples yourself with Satan automatically, falsely. All right, so y'all sexual deviants, y'all deviated away. Y'all became perverse.
Taking the JAB?
Telling people to take the JAB.
In MOTV, you said you can put it in and take it out.
And take it out.
That's basically saying you're a woman is a married woman, right? You go have sex with a man, but just make him pull out.
Yeah.
It's not adultery.
Yeah, he ain't none of you.
Yeah.
Or just wear a condom.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
It's fucking sexual.
Yeah, you sexual deviants. You know what that remind me? Because you know what? It's not far-fetched what the brother said. Niggas think like that.
right.
They said if you sleep with your sister, if you have a condom on it, don't count. What type of bullshit is that? See, but this is the sexual deviancy of this. They go and they run out the false gods. They say this, and that about the doctrine, which is really going to serve Satan, right? You having sexual Satan and spirit, a sexual deviancy.
Right, right. But that's why I said in the scripture, such as have turned aside after Satan. Because if you turned out the feminism and sexual deviancy, if you're in love with the Western way, that's sexual deviancy. Like you said, that's idolatry.
Right.
You know, you're lusting after those foreign princes.
Yep.
Going back to Ezekiel 16, where the Most High likened Israel to a woman.
Yep.
But he said you was lusting after them Canaanite princes. You know, like that,
Yeah,
which is
a woman, yeah. You lusting after they gods.
Yeah.
You calm,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
And that's what we're not supposed to do, is lust after these guys. And that's what makes you spiritually a sexual deviant, man. Because he says he wants us to be unto the elect is virgins. Now, we got children. That's not talking about actual virgins. That's talking about spiritual virgins, man. Not going off and fucking and mingling yourself with any different philosophies or idolatries of just false gods. You know what I mean? Can you bring that out for me?
All right, this is Isaiah 13:1. It says, the burden of Babylon,
It's the burden of Babylon, something that Babylon got to carry upon itself, right?
which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift up a banner up on the high mountain.
Which is these scriptures, and that high mountains is Babylon, which is America.
Exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand,
That's what we're doing, shaking the hand means tell them off.
that they may go into the gates of the noble.
They at least know about us, man. All right? See?
I have commanded my sacrifice.
Sanctify one.
I mean, sanctified. I have commanded my sanctified
That's
one.
the angels. Well, no, that's us. 'Cause we're the saints.
I have also called my mighty ones
That's the
from
angels.
from my anger, for my anger, even them that rejoice in my height.
You know what? Now I'm gonna say skip to 19 and finish it from and finish it.
All right, verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of the kingdom,
Babylon, America. Babylon comes from the Hebrew word babal. All right, babal means confusion. And why is America the land of confusion? You got the man over the woman under the man chopping his rod off, getting mangina surgeries, tucking his nuts, a woman getting testosterone, getting laser hair surgery, hitting the gym, looking like niggas, so forth and so on. You choose it. That's America's confusion. Continue.
the beauty of the Chaldeans, excellency shall be as Yahweh
That's when the Most High.
overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
So it's going to be like when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. How do you overthrow Sodom and Gomorrah? With fire and brimstone.
That's right.
Now, America is going to be hit by nukes. A nuke destroys in what? Fire. One of the key components to making a nuclear missile is sulfur. Another name for sulfur is brimstone. So America won't be hit with a nuke, which is fire and brimstone, man.
I'm taking this from an elder brother, another brother. The Most High is about to stone the country to death. Because the missiles are like stone, because America's a great whore. The whore's going to get stoned for a whore.
Hey, America about to get stoned to death for playing the harlot, man. All right, and burnt too.
It shall never be inhabited,
It's the place never going to be inhabited again, but only by desert creatures.
neither shall it be dwelled in from generation to generation.
See?
Neither shall the Arabians pitch tent there.
Nobody gonna come here and set their shop up. Nobody gonna come here and make a business is gonna come through here. You see?
Neither shall the shepherd make their fold there. But the wild beasts of the desert shall lie there.
So America's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction and be turned into a desert. This is the point. So if you take the MOTB, you're going to be hit by a nuke. You're going to take you'll become partakers of the destruction of America and Esau. Continue.
And their houses shall be full of doleful creatures.
Continue.
And the owls shall dwell there, and the satyrs and the dancers
Because America's going to be turned into a desert. Desert creatures are going to dwell here. So don't put your stock in your bond, so to speak. All your eggs in a basket of America. Because America's circling the drain. If you do that, you will crash and burn with America. You will drop into that ditch with America. just continue, then we're going to finish.
And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses.
All right, so that's pretty much it. That was the point. That America gonna be destroyed, it turned to a desert. If you take the MOTB, you will be destroyed. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Can't chop off your hand, take it out, pop it out, tell the Lord to forgive you. 3 Hail Marys, none of that shit's gonna work. All right? So I hope it was edifying.
Done. It was. Hey, so with that, we're gonna face the east too. With that, we're gonna be brothers to edify. Once again, we want to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Rakakudash.
double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David King Lake. Shalom. How about my sharp thumb? Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah. That's right.